Hey, what's up guys, my name is Matt. Today we're going over the Fear of God Nordstrom Union LA collaboration. Let's get into the video. Also know if you saw my pickup video from a week ago, you'll see that I picked up this shirt as long as two other Saint Laurent shoes, which you can see videos of linked up here somewhere. But the last thing that I had picked up and I didn't really make a video about was this Fear of God FG t-shirt. Now the reason why I picked this up was I was literally just randomly strolling through Nordstrom. I'd seen it sold out online through the Locust and Wild Honey group, which you guys that aren't on there on Facebook, I'd recommend it for the Fear of God and like Essentials video. I'd recommend it for the Fear of God Essentials links and kind of like backdoor links to a lot of the popular Fear of God releases. But I saw a lot of people talking about this shirt, so I really wasn't sure about it, and I know that the prices of them were usually around like $300 for a t-shirt, which to me is still outrageous. But this one was only $200. Yeah, that's a crazy price paid for a t-shirt. But literally, like when I walked in, there's just two left, and both of them were size large. And I was just strolling around Nordstrom, saw it, picked it up. I actually really liked it. I liked that it had this like kind of holographic-y, like changing colors look for the logo versus kind of like the standard ones you've seen now, just white with black or black with white. This one was pretty interesting because it did have a color changing logo, which I haven't seen in any Fear of God t-shirt before this. And literally, and I saw someone else pick one of them up, and I'm like, I've got to pick this up just to either make a video about it, show people about it, and kind of just let you know my thoughts of a Fear of God Mainline t-shirt. Now I've owned many different types of Fear of God stuff in the past. I've owned the Fear of God like long sleeve hoodie from his Mainline collection last season that just had like Fear of God jeans on it, and it's one of my favorite pieces to wear. I've had many Essentials t-shirts from when they were just called Fog to now that they're called Essentials. Hell, even Fog Essentials. Like I've owned something usually in between every realm of that. And this by far definitely trumps any quality from any of those. It's not in the same ballpark, and for the price, it shouldn't be. Now what makes this shirt special? What makes this shirt really $200? What makes it that price? Is it worth it? Is it not? That's what you come to this video for. So put it simply, a lot of the key differences in a more expensive t-shirt, I would say definitely has to do with the fit. This does have a very similar boxy fit to most Fear of God stuff that you're used to. The logo does kind of like shine off, which I mean, you're definitely paying for the logo on the front. The actual quality of the t-shirt is really nice. And something like really minor, but like stitching details like in the arm, inside, outside are all really good. It's something that if you're not used to more expensive items, you won't really notice it. On a lot of expensive clothing items like that, the stitching is a lot tighter. It's a lot more put together. You can definitely see it if you have a cheaper item and a more expensive item kind of hand in hand. You'll notice that the actual stitching is way tighter on a more expensive pair, which takes a little bit more time usually. The one interesting detail I saw on this was that it was an exposed stitching for the arms right here, and then kind of like a normal stitching up through the shoulders all the way across the back and into the next shoulder. Is an interesting detail, and it's all just one piece all the way across that whole entire part. You'll see this Fear of God branding on the back that's in this like suede-ish, rubbery feeling thingy tag doohickey. And as you can kind of see in the stitching here, the stitching on the collar is really well done. It's exposed stitching right here. The stitching on the side here is also exposed, as you can see here. And to get it as soft as they do for this, they're using 50% cotton, 38% polyester, and then 12% rayon, which I would definitely be careful with rayon. I'd probably dry clean this shirt if you ever got one, just because rayon is known to shrink, and you definitely do not want to shrink this shirt. A lot of what you're paying for in more designer clothing is that fit. You're paying for the whole look down of it, and I think that this is pretty much the quintessential Fear of God look. Now you can wear it by itself, and I think that's fine, but for me, any lookbook I've seen with Jerry, he definitely layers it. I feel like with the big FG on the front, it's perfect for layering because of the fact that if you're thinking about a shirt like this, the only part that's exposed in the front is the chest area, and it makes perfect sense to just put FG logo on the front. But really, like, what makes this shirt worth the price? Well, honestly, it's not worth the price. it definitely is a cool t-shirt. It definitely is a really cool design. You're definitely paying for a lot of the qualities of a made in US piece from a designer that really cares about the fit, the look, the quality of the t-shirt. Everything is on point. And for a cut and sew piece, you know, if you can afford that, I'd go right ahead and buy it. But when you consider that you can get 5 essentials t-shirts, or you can get like a pair of jeans and a few t-shirts, you can get so many different clothing. So you can make two whole outfits at the cost of this t-shirt. It definitely is a luxury piece and it should be taken as one. This isn't something that you're gonna have 50 of in your wardrobe. You're gonna have one of them as like your flex piece that you have just to kind of show off a little bit. I don't even know if there's any resale on this. I haven't seen any resale on it. I think it might be like $80 to $90 over retail. But if you weren't lucky enough to pick one of these up, you can definitely pick up one of the other colorways. This is just unique to me because of the fact that I haven't owned anything from it. And another small detail is if you buy it at the Nordstrom store, you're gonna get this cool bag, which I showed off in the video. You can see it in the thumbnail. But it has like this thing on the front, Union, and then this kind of like Bugs Bunny looking thing on the back. I don't know, if you're paying that much for a t-shirt, you know, you might as well get something for free with it, and include some stickers, which you can see in my pickup video. But overall, like, what makes this shirt $200? It's definitely the stitching on it. It's definitely the small details like the exposed kind of like stitching all the way around the collar, all down the sides, along the sleeves. I'd say that the actual quality of the fabric is really good. It's really soft. The rayon definitely plays a part in how soft it is. And if I'm comparing this to like one of my early essentials pieces that was around, I picked it up on the resale market for literally $40 after everything, including shipping. That shirt literally doesn't hold a candle to this one. This one is definitely a lot thicker, a lot more structured. It gives it more of that boxy look that you would want over a normal essentials piece that was a little bit more flowy rather than boxy. But really, what you're paying for at the end of the day is right there. Is it worth at least $100? Yeah, honestly, for this t-shirt, yes. I think that Jury has done an exceptional job with this. I think that people will look at this and see a shirt that costs as much as it does, and even probably reselling for $100 more, versus just seeing a really well-crafted t-shirt that, honestly, it's up to you if it's really worth it. Like I said, you're not gonna have a bunch of t-shirts of this. You're gonna have your one t-shirt, and for me, instead of buying a Supreme t-shirt that's gonna cost that much, I'd rather buy a more quality shirt that still has a little bit of hype in it, but still maintains the quality of what would be a $200 t-shirt instead of a $40 t-shirt marked up to $200 just because of a logo on the front. So this has been the Fear of God FG t-shirt. Let me know what you guys think of in the comments below. Let me think of what you guys think of spending that much money on a t-shirt. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts in the comments below on that. But like I end every single video here, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.